Show Santiago, Brian. Look at this film here. I want to show you this film. I mean, look at this crowd. Look at this man. Here he is in Santiago, Chile. I don't know what could be a bigger thrill than being on the Donahue Show, but here he is. Here he is working. The eyes are flashing for 170,000 people. This is the all-time outdoor record. Look at this. Can you imagine? And they all want a piece of your clothing. I'll tell you what. And you know what? Look at this. Can you believe this? He sang to 170,000 people that night, and then he went home alone. I mean, the man is single. He's single. What?
I'm available.
You're what?
I'm available.
You're available, all right. Well, stick around. Who knows? It's as easy to marry a rich man as it is to marry a poor. Huh? You want what?
Fix me up with him. I'm here.
Fix it over. You're here? That's why you're here. We've got a woman who has seen him. Where are you? How many concerts have... You want in here, do you? Well, Rutgers, I don't want to ignore you. Hey, how you doing?
I was just wondering if all the women you loved before, why do you go home single?
Yeah, why do you go home alone? Julio.
Oh, who said I was going home alone?
I did. Yes.
I'm wondering when we're going to hear a book of all the girls you've known before.
Yes.
Well, I don't
Julio,
need to answer that
Iglesias.
question with a sense of humor. We need 10, 15 books for that. I don't have time now.
Julio Iglesias has slept with 3,000 women. Yes. And,
Protesting.
and he's also saying it's the best publicity he's ever had, but it's not true. Is that what you're going to tell us, right?
That's a formal protest today in your show, okay?
Yeah.
And this is for always. In front of the cameras of many people in the world. That's not true.
That's not true. All right.
Only 3.
3? Okay. And they're all here in our audience today. I want to show you, Julio let us in to see his place in Miami. Watch this. This is a place, it's an island, right? It's an island. Here, look at this, just your basic street in middle America. Here's, now we're about to make our way into Julio's place. Lori Benson, our senior producer, made her visit to your lovely estate. And I'm very impressed with your middle-class car here in the driveway. This is not a golf course. This is his front yard. Now, watch as we make our way. First of all, he's got a dish because he wants to watch Donahue 6 times a day. And look at this pool. Here. Now, I mean, please, after you've sung to 170,000 people, you've got to rest up, and here's how you do it. Now, how'd you like to have your orange juice and a little muffin right here, or whatever isn't fattening? And, of course, if you're going to live here, the man of the house will welcome you.
Welcome home. I'm just addressing the same way. That's good. Well, you want to come here? You're very welcome.
How did you break into the business?
Julio's going to sing for us today, I promise you that. And if there's enough time, I'll do my number as well.
How did you break into the business?
Julio.
Into the business, well, I had, as maybe you know, a car accident, and I started to play the guitar and to write the songs, and I was very lucky.
Yeah. Let me just, I know you can hear your teeth crack because you've answered this question around the world. He's born in Madrid. His parents were wealthy people. Your father's a physician, was he not?
Yes.
He played goalie for, is it Real Madrid?
Yes, very bad player.
A pro soccer goalie. And then has a car accident in the early 60s, really broke his bones. So he's for a year with recovery, wondering if he's going to make it. He has good therapy. He comes out of this. All of a sudden, he starts singing, and before you know it, he can't turn on his own car radio, and it's him. And here he is, with the exception of Elvis and Bing Crosby, the man has sold more records worldwide than any other person in the universe. And what can you say beyond that? Good luck to you. I'm telling you, we should all have this kind of success. Yeah. Julio,
Would you have any desire to be in the movies, and who would you like as your leading lady?
Well, he's been in the movies, have you not?
Well, no, I am the worst actor ever, so I don't want to. I don't want to try. No. I don't want to act at all. I'm a very bad actor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's all right.
No.
You're you're a superstitious person.
Yeah.
And do you have what's with the short pants? You always have a little shorter pants than normal?
Than normal?
Yeah. The truth is,
Are you making fun of
I-
my
I-
guest
I-
trousers?
I'm not making fun of you. No, what is the meaning of that?
I always did that. I always had the pants like this. That's something natural.
That's not a superstition?
No, it's not superstition. It should
This is next week's fashion.
Is there any artist that really inspired you at the beginning of your career that you still admire today?
I'm sorry.
Any artist that you inspired you in the early
Yes. I adore Nat King Cole and Elvis Presley all my life, very much, deeply.
Nat King Cole. Yes, ma'am.
First, I would like to say I'm very inspired by your music. Will you sing a song for us?
Yes.
Yeah?
You will.
Yeah, I will.
You will.
Now?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. a visit to his house, including his bedroom, in just a moment.
And they just carry me away.
There's Julio. Are you there, caller? I'm glad you waited. Hi.
Yes, I just wanted to know, Julio.
Yes.
What kind of woman do you enjoy? And I'm blonde, I'm tall, and I'm beautiful.
I bet you are.
And you're excellent
And you're looking for,
looking.
yeah, you're looking for a guy next door type, like Julio.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Well, it's okay, perfect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Julio, you're in the USA today. And now maybe I was thinking about the wrong piece. They said there is not a woman in your life at this moment. Is that right?
No, there's not a woman in my life in that way. That's exactly the truth.
Yeah.
But what that means?
Yeah. Look at this.
Means everybody loves you.
Boy, look at this full color, I'll tell you what. Look at this now. You would not only buy a used car, you'd probably buy a lot of other things from Julio Iglesias, who, when things get tough, is certainly doesn't have to worry. I'm sure he's saved his money well. Yes.
I'm sure many people agree that Starry Night is just one of your most beautiful records, but...
He's going to sing it for us.
I know, I'm very happy about that. But I'm just wondering if you've mastered the English language and you sing it beautifully. I'm just wondering if you plan to return to go back and make some new songs in Italian, French, or Spanish. If you're going to go back and do...
Of course, that's my languages. For me to sing in Spanish, French, or Italian is like my natural thing. And I will do all my life. That's just part of my life. But I like to sing in English too sometimes.
Julio, you sing with such emotion. I was wondering if you are an emotional person or if you just express your emotions when you sing or if you're emotional otherwise.
No, I'm like everybody. I mean, it's emotional. It's an attitude that everybody has. Sometimes you are more, sometimes you are less. When I'm singing, it's like my blood runs so strong that I can't help it. It's part of my life. But in my normal life, I'm like you, like everybody. Also, when I'm on the stage, I'm like everybody.
You won the Guinness Book of World Records Diamond Disc Award for selling 100 million records in 6 languages. You've been single since 1979, Julio. You were married once, and you have 3 teenage children who often come to live and visit with you. I want to return now to your lovely home. Is this where do we get to see the bedroom in this? The bedroom is later? Uh-huh. All right, well, here's Julio. I feel a little bit like rich and famous, the lifestyle.
No.
This is a fabulous house. Everybody ought to have 2 of these. Let's go see Julio. Julio, we're home.
Sometimes I take him with me. You know, he's already 13 years old, and he loves to be in the car, and we turn around the island. He gets so happy. He's always happy when we go in this car. And it's my dog, and I adore him, you know, very much. Well, this is a little area that I built for my kids, you know, and they used to swim here every day, but now they're growing up and they don't want to swim anymore. But it's a nice memories, always nice memories. Well, this is the living room. And I really don't spend a lot of time in the living room. I will say that I've been sitting here maybe 5 times in my life. And this is a beautiful Colombian painter, a lady which is very young and is a wonderful painter. I asked her to do that, and she did it. And it's beautiful. I like very much the way she paints. I was married before with an Oriental woman, and my kids are half Oriental. And I spend every year time in Asia. And I've always been very much a lot interested in Oriental culture. I have photographers, a lot of memories there with Sadat, with Reagan, with Bush, with Mike in Spain, with a lot of friends. And close to the living room is the dining room. And in the dining room also, I think we used the dining room only for Christmas, when all the family is together. The most important thing in this house, I would say, is it's comfortable and it makes me relax after the trip. This is a place that I really spend time here. It's nice, relaxing. I would say in this house, where I spend most of the time is in the kitchen and in this area. The times that I'm here relaxing is maybe the best times in my personal life. Of course, I prefer to be in the lights, in concerts. I prefer to work. That's all my life.
Me va, me va, me va, me va, me va.
Every year, 10 million third world children don't live to see their third birthday, and another 5 million will be gone before their 5th birthday. Those that do live beyond that ripe old age for this part of the world will grow up in dung heaps like this. Happy birthday. I've been asked if, after witnessing this misery for the last 17 years, have I finally gotten used to this? Used to this? How can a human being with eyes and ears and a heart get used to this? The vile odor of a place without sanitation where hundreds of children use the same roadside ditch for a toilet. The heartbreaking crying of a 2-year-old so undernourished her teeth are coming loose. The sight of a child so starved he's too weak to cry. And one so dehydrated by diarrhea he doesn't even have the tears to cry with. It's enough to make the angels cry. Now, I can't get used to this any more than you could, but we can get rid of it. Yes, we can. You and I and CCF. I've given 17 years of my life to child care, and I'll give 100 more.
But all you have to give is 83 cents a day and the time it takes to make one free phone call. Your 83 cents will put one of these otherwise doomed boys or girls into a clean and bright CCF daycare center. Put life-giving medicine into a dying little body. Nourishing food into a little stomach. Education into an impoverished little mind. And if you call CCF right now, you'll get something that's good for your heart. A thank you letter right from the heart of the child your 83 cents is taking care of.
A letter that says something like, "Dear friend, I was very sick and could not get out of my bed, but now I am back in school again, so there will be many more letters to you." Can you think of a better reason to call CCF right now than the chance to give some child the best birthday gift of all? A life of many, many more birthdays. Right, Helen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I would like to know, someone said you sing in so many languages. Do you sing any...
So we can, do I sing?
Okay.
Yes, I sing in several languages.
Yes.
Yes.
You sing in several languages. Do you sing any songs in German?
Yeah. Yes. Of course.
You knew that, huh? Yes, sir. Richard.
I know you have teenage kids. Do they have any aspirations in following your footsteps?
I don't think so, because they have already that age, then they should already show that attitude. They don't. I don't know. I would like.
Julio, more colors in your life. Well, these colors do.
Yes.
Seriously, though, seriously.
I like your
you
color,
said you
by the
spend
way.
a lot of time in your kitchen. Do you cook? Do you have a favorite recipe, or do you really get in there and whip up little dishes?
I'm doing just fried eggs and salad and that.
Yes.
Besides being on the Phil Donahue show, what has been your most memorable experience?
Besides being in Phil Donahue show, which has been my memory.
Your most memorable experience.
Well, I think when I was born.
I'd like to ask, do you think you'll ever get married again?
That's what I want to know.
What do you think? I think Phil knows the answer very much.
Yes. Is the answer.
Yes. I think so. I think so.
Yes. You don't want to go through life.
How many times have you been married, Phil? I will.
Now, just this will give you an idea of what's happening to our culture. I say I've been married twice, and I get a hand. Are you there, caller? Hi.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All my life, I've been adoring Julio. And I want to say, you know, he is all like my dreams and all my fantasies in life.
Yes.
And I'm coming from a Spanish country, you know, and I know him since I 1970. I want to know why he doesn't get married again.
No, we seem to want you. From what country are you, may I ask you?
Colombia.
Colombia, yes.
Me está preguntando, she asked me if I get mad because of what?
Why don't you get married? She wants you to get
I
married.
want to get married.
Come on,
I
Julio.
want to get married because...
what are you trying to do?
Because nobody wants to marry me, maybe. I was a good one. You never know. You never know. You never know.
Yes.
You never know.
Yes. Are you there, caller? Hi.
Yes. How you doing? My question is to Julio.
Yes.
Julio, I know every time you sing, I've seen you quite a few times in concert.
You probably don't have a whole lot of questions for me. Is that your point?
You always have your eyes closed, Julio. Is there a reason for that? And
is there a reason for what?
He always, whenever he sings, he always has his eyes closed. Is there a reason for that? I was looking at the audience. These women are in awe just looking at him. He's missing what's going on out there.
Yeah.
Julio, keep your eyes open.
I didn't hear.
Yeah. You have your eyes closed, you know. Is it...
My eyes closed. Well,
are you thinking
I don't think,
Is he thinking of someone while
no,
he's
it's an
singing?
attitude. I don't even realize this. I have my eyes closed or open when I'm singing. I don't know.
For my next number... Starry, starry night. See, if you scream like that, you will not be able to hear me sing. Julio Iglesias performs Vincent for us in just a moment.
Well, they took that images like this.
There's Julio at home. You wanted to dedicate this song to
Anne, yes. It's a special lady which is in Sun City, in Arizona, and I won.
And her first name is what?
Her, Anne.
He's just great, and I wonder when he'll be in Chicago, if soon.
How in Chicago? I think I will be in Chicago in 25 days.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I want to say one of the funniest things I've ever seen on the Johnny Carson show was when you were on with Johnny Carson dressed up like Willie Nelson. I've watched for it on the Best of Carson for years, but also I was wondering, with all the fans you have, is it kind of lonely sometimes trying to make relationships?
Well, in any case, the loneliness in a person like me or a person like everybody, which is for free, means when you just have that because you wanted to have it, it's okay. There is people who doesn't have that freedom. I had the freedom to choose my loneliness sometimes, and I need it because it's at least creative, and I need it. But I'm not a lonely man at all. Sashiko.
Sashiko Shibato from Tokyo, Japan, has attended 800 of Julio's concerts around the world. Well, thank you. You saw him, and he just, as we say here in the good old USA, he knocked you out, and you just go and see him every time you have a chance. You like Julio?
Yes, of course. I love him, and I respect him so very much.
And you, around the world, takes a lot of time then to go see Julio work.
Yes, about 10 years.
For the past 10 years you've been doing
this?
I see.
I had to go there. And you know, Phil, this is very interesting because she said something very important for me. She respects everything, and I respect her very much. She's a beautiful lady which is following me for many places all over the world. And this is a daughter, and sometimes she brings the grandmother too. So the 3 generations coming, and it's very, very nice to tell in public today because it's the first time I do that with you, Sashiko, and you deserve it. You're a wonderful lady, very, very respectful lady, and I really adore that you come to the concert. You give me a lot of strength for that. And your daughter and your mommy too, the 3 generations. So God bless you for everything. Thank you. Thank you.
And we'll be back in just a moment. We'll all be going to Julio's bedroom in just a moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
After seeing where you lived, it's beautiful, and knowing where you're initially from, I'm just wondering, what do you think of New York?
Well, I like New York. Yes, it's an exciting city. Everything happens in New York. It's too big for me.
I want to know how you keep your wonderful thin shape, what you eat, how you work out.
I work out every day. I swim every day. I try to keep in contact with Earth.
Out of all the...
I have discipline. Yes, sir.
Out of all the songs you recorded, what's your favorite?
Always the last ones.
Brian, just show him here's what you, we have to see the monitors here. We want to go back to Florida here for a second. Look at this. This is your wine cellar. You are a very informed wine stocker. And you have, look at this, your own collection of crystal.
Oh, I didn't, listen,
Phil, I never... everybody has floors like this.
Phil, I never knew you took so many things of my house, okay?
Now, wait a minute. Here's where the guests stay. See, when we go to visit, and you know, the audience is coming down with us on 3 buses. These are just some of what our bedrooms look like. Here's Julio's boudoir. Stand by. Well, Julio. Well.
Okay, listen.
If those walls could talk. What's this little number here?
Yes.
Well, you know, you've got an awful lot of room there.
This is, I have to tell this because I know. Phil invited me to do the show and he said, okay, let's visit your house. Okay, and I said, okay, Phil, this is your house. And he sent me this beautiful producer and suddenly I said, okay, let's visit the garden and the living room. And I've seen everything here in the house.
You didn't know we were... Oh, well, you shouldn't have taken the phone call. We're all over the place. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I would like to know, was it fun working with Diana Ross?
I was excited. I learned a lot from Diana Ross. By the way, I asked Phil if you could, because when I did that with Carson, I should do Diana Ross with Phil. He doesn't want to do it.
You did some music with Willie Nelson. Whose idea was that to team you up with Willie Nelson?
I was Willie idea. Great idea. I respect very much Willie, very much, and I love him.
Yes.
My father and I are great fans of yours, and I love your song, The Air That I Breathe. And I was wondering if you're doing any more duets in the future.
Well, if I do more duets, I have to do a duet with myself now because I do a duet with everybody. I will do a duet. I love to sing with people. I learn from people. I hope to sing more.
Are you there, caller? Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to know, has he ever thought about doing a duet with Gloria Estefan? I think they'd be incredibly great together.
Gloria Estefan.
Yeah, we will do it. We will do it. We will.
You will.
She's very young, and I'm very young, too.
With time running out, I just want to give you, well, let's see how much we can get in of the song that...
If you go away.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's...
That's pretty. All right, goes. Here is Julio Iglesias. Yes, and we'll be back in just a moment.
With eyes that know the darkness in my soul, shadows on the hills.
That's Julio's latest video, and in advance. Coming to you, I promise. I want to show you, while we talk with the audience, I want to show you some of the places Julio stays when he travels around the world. This is the way to go. In my next life, I'm going to be Julio Iglesias. Here's the way he stays at the Ritz in Paris. I mean, so do you. You had a, and incidentally, he has his own suite. Now, this is the way you want to go. This is the door to the suite. So all you got to do is just when you're over there, just knock on the door. They'd be happy to have you in. Here, look at this. Not a bad place to hang out if you happen to be in Paris. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Julio, how often do you get to see your children?
That's a good question. Seeing this, exactly this movement of the cameras going to the hotels, that means that I'm not a very good father physically, but I think that I don't have an answer without a question, without an answer in my kids' eyes. And I love them for free and like crazy, and they know that. So they understand my life. I had to be all over the places, but they are such a disciplined kids, such a beautiful kids, and I don't have any concern about them. They are completely healthy, sporty, and I'm very proud.
Your wife was born in the Philippines, your ex-wife.
My ex-wife was born in the Philippines.
Yes.
You make beautiful music. Have you written any of your own songs, or?
Yeah, I wrote many. All the beginning of my first 15 years I wrote the songs.
Yes.
Julio, you never thought of retiring or anything, have you? Spend more time with your kids?
He better not.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope to be until I die on a stage.
It's like the old rock and roll people. You bop until you drop.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, Julio, would you mind telling us who the woman in Sun City, Arizona is?
But this is the grandmother of the producer of the show.
My mother loves you so much. When is your next record coming out?
Well, I don't know yet. I don't know, but give a kiss to your mother. I know that the mothers loves me very much in America, so I'm very excited, very happy for that, because it's give a kiss to your mother.
Are you there, caller?
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Good.
Very good.
Julio, I'd like to ask you a favor. My mother's birthday was recently, and she absolutely loves you. I was wondering if you could say happy birthday for her, and I think I found the perfect gift.
What is your mother's first name?
Mary.
Mary.
And she absolutely loves you.
Well, happy birthday, and thank you very much for everything, Mary.
I found the perfect gift for her. Maybe you can help me with that. It would be a weekend at the Ritz in Paris with you.
Sure.
Just tell me. I'll fly her out there. When you get there, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Your mother raised such shy children.
No, she didn't.
Hang on a minute.
Julio, if you don't mind, how old are you?
I'm 47 years old.
47. Yes.
I was just wondering, which house do you spend most of your time in?
Boy, in the house that show.
Look at this, buttons and all.
Yeah, fan club. Julio, who's your favorite entertainer? Put you on the spot.
Well, I like the people who stay for more than 2 generations. I like everybody who stay on the stage until they die. I love that. I love that people. I love Sinatra.
And we'll be back in just a minute.